Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Faeria. As promised in the last episode, this episode we are going to go on to the next world boss. So here we go, Arboria in the Shimmering Grove. What will this one be about? So there was the Ragnarok quirk in the last game, world boss that we did, so who knows what this one's going to be about. I also picked up Sifa the Legendary in the last game, in the last video, and the Time of Legends legendary card as well. And I've shoved both of those into my red deck, so I am half tempted to have a go with it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. It's an untested one. I haven't played with it yet with those guys in there, so we'll see how it actually works. And we obviously don't know what we're up against, but yeah, let's see what happens. It's got 40 health to start with. Wow. Okay. Whenever a creature dies in the Shimmering Grove, it passes its strength on to another creature in its owner's hand. Okay, cool. So we kind of need to keep a creature in our hand at all times. Okay. That could mean that he gets some pretty epic cards. There's not really much point in dropping a Flame Spitter down as such, because I've got nothing to attack. But obviously I need tile, so I'll just do that to start with. You are unnatural. Thank you. Cheeky little tree thing. He's going pretty direct. Okay, so now if we drop down the Flame Spitter, we can take out his Death Touch. Need to get over and get some Faeria as well, really. I kind of wanted to put one in there, but yeah. Ogre Battler getting proper buffs would be awesome. My wounds will heal. Okay, hopefully not too quickly. Okay, we've got a few low level cards which are coming out there, that's pretty good. I'm going to do that and that. Throw out one of those. Throw down one of those. Move that forward so it can't deploy anything there. And just leave it that. Enduring Force. Coming out with an awesome buff straight away. Interesting. Eight, 2, 3, 2, 2. So if we do that, and again, these guys are getting some pretty nice buffs. Shame that there weren't one further on. We can deploy that guy down though, and he will have to attack it. Yeah, I'm going to take some Faeria, because I'm going to need it on my next turn if I'm going to be able to deploy any of these guys. Okay, Steam Forge, nice, deal 3 damage, so we can take out the Enduring Force, can really give something in his hand a buff. Do that, play that, one of those there, some of that, and drop down the Steam Forge there. Ignis with a nice 10-10 buff now. Drop another Imperial Guard down there. And I'm going to have to get some good Faeria coming out at some point, or otherwise we're never going to be able to make any progress. Oh, Grove Guardian, savage. Cannon Carry, give a rage to a friendly creature. Oh, that could be good. That could be very good. With one of these guys' range just going bang, 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 bang would be immense. But how can we get it out? We're not going to have enough Faeria at this stage. And he's going to do us in pretty much straight away. He's got one turn on that. We'll get a buff from whatever we deploy there, but we're not going to be able to afford both of those anyway. This is going to be tough. I think we might lose this one. I don't want to attack him on this go, because if I attack him, well, I'm still going to be alive, aren't I suppose? Because I can deploy the Cobalt War Beast, but don't like it. And 14, it's got 13 damage. Yeah, I can't help but feeling that we're in trouble. Temperature and force as well. Oh, savage. About 11-14. We deployed Ignis. We can do 4 damage deployed around, but it's like, what's 4 damage? It's really not useful in this particular game. We'll go with that and see what happens. We should survive round 1. Cobalt Warbeast is now a proper BA. So we have to deploy him down. I need to get some tiles forwards, but I can't. Ah. Need to be able to push out. Need to get up there soon and early so that we can get some attacks in, because we're really playing on the defensive here. It's frustrating. Really, like, you need that anyway. If do that, take a point, we might be able to get Ignis out on our next go. He will die, so will he, but one of these is going to get a BA buff. What's that? Cannon Carrier. Give range to a friendly creature on its own. It gets. It's insane. It's insane. 18-21. Still can't take him out. And he can't take me out either. But I've got to deploy it. It's stupid. I can't. It's a waste to deploy him, but anything else is just gonna die unless I just waste some time. If I can, it's not going to happen. I can't make it work. I'm going to have to surrender on this one. We need to be quicker quicker going forward so that we can actually get some attacks in. We've got to take out 40. The problem I've got is with my ranked deck, whilst they'll gain health, a lot of their damage is actually really low. So if he's throwing out big cards like those green cards, they're just going to be useless. It may be the cheap deck. The cheap deck might work because you want things with really high impact that you can just kind of throw out, no problem. We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. It's got some taunts in there, and a lot of the cards are relatively cheap, so it might be okay. Get rid of that. Yeah, we know. Let's get forwards. Let's get up there. As are you. You've got twice the life. How is that not natural? How is that natural? Standard play. Faeria. So if we do that, drop down one of these. And go boom boom. Okay, so now we're going to go boom boom, throw this guy down here, then on the next one that we deploy up here is going to get his buff. Go with that. Deploy one of them there, one of them there. I'm going to get, if you attack last turn, if I do that, Tiki Caretaker gets a buff. I'm on the Tiki Caretaker getting a buff really. That's kind of disappointing. Drop him in there. And then I'm going to have to get some forest tiles out on my next go. Throw down one of them there. Just going to come in for the attack on that one. Okay, so he's healed himself up. Faeria's getting buff there. Deploy that guy there. That guy there. Do that over there. Drop another one of them. There. Okay, so he heals every turn. At least +4. Hopefully we don't have to do 40 damage in one go. That would be kind of insane. Prairie that can get down 6-8. Struggling defensively though, he's going to come in and do us for 10 damage. Straight away, which is not so good. We can buff that. It's not really going to do us a great deal of good, I don't think. Drop the farm boy in there, that'll buy us a little bit. And Prairie Yak will get it on the next turn. Okay, so he healed +6 then, so he heals at least 6 a turn, so that's not good. Death Touch, that's okay, we don't really care about that one. We need a Imperial Guard. Okay. Imperial Guard would be excellent. Take out that one. Plus we haven't got anything to buff it with anyway. We need the Faeria out for an attacking position. It's not ideal. Okay, so the Faeria's got a nice 16-18 now, which is good, but the chances of surviving another turn I think are slim. Because we can't deploy both of those, because we're not getting any Faeria. Ah, it's tedious. It's a challenge, and I like that, because the Prairie Yak is now freaking awesome. But kind of playing catch up. If I do that, we'll take. He'll attack us with that one for sure. He's got to do it, which then doesn't really help any of us. Well, it helps him, but it don't help me. You in a creature game can't do that anyway. So yeah, feeling like we may end up losing this one again, and maybe we have to switch to something slightly different, possibly the forest one. Because yeah, we can't survive that. I mean, I'll take a chance, but I'm fairly certain he's just going to attack that one then there, so that'll be game over. Yeah, so game over. Not going so well this time. Let's have another crack at it with something a little different. I mean, you could argue potentially that something like the blue deck would work quite well with, like Frogify, something like that maybe. That's okay. Okay, I'll go with that to start. Yeah, we know. Interesting, different because I'm getting the second turn this time round, so that's good. Yes, we know, I am a natural. Ooh, runing. That's an interesting one, because runing goes back into your hand and gets a buff anyway, so if runing goes back into your hand and get a buff, it's like double buff. That's like super buff. Buffy the Vampire Slayer buff. Move forwards. Drop Tiki Totem. Might as well gain as many extra buffs as we can. Yes, we know your wounds heal. Gonna cut him off there. whipping out his bear. It's even more buffing. Take him out, we're still going to be in trouble. Well, we'll take him out and see what gets buffed. Ancient Beastmaster got buffed. 6, 7. So if you deploy the Ancient Beastmaster here, still gives us 3. We take another 1. Don't really want to use that in a minute. Just come in for the Death Touch. Drop out Runin. Throw out some more tiles like that. Stop him a little bit. Probably should have dropped him there instead. It's silly. Oh well. 6. Throw a safe. Well, I don't necessarily want to throw a safeguard on, but it does buff anything 5 life or more, which is very valuable in this because there's going to be a lot of things that are going to get 5 life or more. So in that sense, I'd like to keep him alive, but that's a threat. Yes, it's not worth it because he's only going to heal again. I need more than 10 damage. Runin's got the buff now, which is good. We drop down the Queen Assassin there. Take the Faeria point. This is challenging. I think the problem I've got to a degree is that I don't have enough taunts coming out. So he's just getting attacks in, oh my god. It's like I have to do twice as much damage to his god as he does to mine, which I just can't do realistically. Do that. Take one of them. See what happens. Could do with the healing one, Tiki Healer or something like that. 913. Savage. I'm gonna drop Rune into there. Throw out the Wild Avenger there. Move over that way. Take another one of them. See if we can be defensively fairly solid. Give us a chance to kind of collect up some Faeria points a little bit. Maybe see if he can lose some of the cards out of his hand and play them so they don't pick up the buff next time round. They all seem to get buffs though. Surely whenever this creature's dealt damage, its attack doubles. Jesus, that's insane. That's not good. That's not good. Might safeguard 6. A drop of Vaduran. That way he's going to have to attack us. 13-7. Runin will die. We'll get a buff. Oh, that Vaduran force. It's those, they're causing me trouble because they're getting those extra Faeria points. So you can deploy stuff down like that, which stops me. Go Guardian, cool. Not enough. It's not enough. So that's another defeat. Yeah, fairly certain that's going to be another defeat. There's nothing I can do around that. It's not that then. We will have another go. What could we do? I'm going to have one go with our rush deck. I don't think it'll work. We're going to have a go with that and then we'll end the episode, and if that doesn't work, what I'm going to do between now and then is try and build some extra decks to try out. Get those out. Standard, we'll throw down a Dune. The problem you get with this deck is that generally we don't build a big defense up, so he's probably going to be able to whip out some big cards pretty quick down this end, and then it's just going to be like dum dum, game over. So yeah, I'm not confident. I've not got enough of those down, that was silly. Oh well, doesn't matter, he can't kill it off anyway this turn. So we drop that down there. It's like not really ideal. He's got no attack, so it's like he dies, he's useless. It's just, yeah, it was a bad choice to play this deck. It's not going to work. Already I'm struggling. We'll go and do that. 3-4. I guess when he dies I might get that buff as well actually, so that might not be too bad. We'll see if he gets it at the end of that turn. So that's pretty good, so that's going to do me 8. This might work better than I thought. Soul Drain. I probably shouldn't have really done that. as well get a bit of health back at this stage. I don't necessarily want to kill him off because he's just going to buff his teammates if I kill him off. I don't really want to do that. Stroke creature with 3 attack or less. Haven't got anything with that to do. Yeah, this isn't working out great. I'm going to sacrifice another creature to summon this one. Do that. I've not got a thingy in my hand. It's silly. No, it's not going to work. Oh well. It's done now. Need to have a card in my hand to just absorb it. Ah, silly. Yes, and my wounds do not. Kind of feel like my wounds should heal as well. Okay, so his wounds heal to a maximum of 10. That was really quick though, so I'm just going to do one more. And if that doesn't work, then yeah, I'm going to call it. Conceptually kind of worked, but still not right. Still not right. I really don't know if there's anything in that's going to work. It takes too many tiles to get that down. Thoughts. We need to be able to stop them attacking. We need hard hitters, low costs. Chips isn't really going to work because if we're only doing 1 damage when we fire back once we've killed something anyway, it's just going to heal up, so there's no point going with that. I'm going to take one more shunt of the green deck and then that's it. I think it's probably our way forwards because of the taunts that are in there. If there's not enough taunts in that deck, then we might have to do something slightly different. Tihiki healer, woohoo! Caretaker hermit, that's fine. Cheap starting cards, buffs. I need to get Faeria as well. Kind of want to hold him back a bit. So if I go like that, I can drop him there, that there, move him over there. We're getting the Faeria points and we're holding them off now. So yeah, that's probably not too bad. Yeah. Our very own Grove Guardian. It's 5, 6, 3, 4, 4 costs. If I move him up 1, drop the Ancient Beastmaster, and then the Grove Guardian, he'll get the Ancient Beastmaster buff, which is all good, and will most likely die, and then the Tiki Helia, or the Tiki Caretaker will get the buff. Tiki Healer, A12, nice. Doom Force. We'll drop those in there, stop him progressing any tiles further forwards with that. Move him up there so he can't progress any further forwards there. Might drop Tiki Caretaker down and buff that guy because he's gonna die. Can't do anything about that. But Tiki Healer's looking uber at the moment. Take Faeria point. Can drop out the Wild Avenger there. 6/6. Can move it there. Move him forwards 1. Something like that. Something like that maybe. I need to stop that though. Bajuran's looking tasty there now. He's got his own tasty Bajuran as well. That's a little bit of a problem. We need the extra points. Not too bad. We drop the Bajuran Force in there. If they both have an attack, at least he'll survive. He would need that one to go back in there for the kill. For not to, can plug in some more holes. That's cool. Ancient Beastmaster. Pretty baller. 16-1. That's shit. $18.19. That's not too bad. He's going to come in and take out this Ancient Beastmaster on his next go though, which is kind of a shame. Do that because I might get a really powerful Imperial Guard when that one dies. Yeah, 21-22. What an Imperial Guard. do that. $40.44, right. Now is the time. Tiki Healer goes out. That don't matter, because we've only got to get one hit, and we've got a victory. Come on. Come on, no taunt card. 37. Boom. Amazing. But it doesn't matter. Because we win. Yes. I'm glad that worked. So it was the right sort of tactic. I think it's just first time round it didn't fall right for us, and we kind of lost too much of the board, but we managed to kind of defend the territories quite well in that one, and come away with the victory. So happy days. We won. We got some coinage. We got a battle chest. We defeated our next boss. And we have another one available. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry if it was painful watching me struggling at times. Before we finish, we'll just open up this chest, see what we get. Nothing special. We'll do a reroll on the golem. Axe grinder, they're supposed to be reasonably decent, I think. Game +1/+1 if summoned adjacent to an opponent as well. So yeah, not too shabby. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that. Drop me some comments down below on or feedback on how I did. Thoughts about how I could have done it better. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check me out on Twitter and Facebook. Look out for my Twitch streams. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again soon. Take care.